Tonight, it's the National Football League. Super Bowl 57.
The stage is finally set, and here we go. Super Bowl 57 is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First down, Pickett, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. And to give this time to the tailback. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Here's Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
A chance for Waddle on the return. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. First carry for Najee Harris. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Tua going to throw. got an open man. It's Ruggs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. On the right side, open is Gesicki. 3 yards the gain there, second down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Able to find Shaheen here. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's 1st and goal. They'll run with Harris. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now Tua. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Dolphins are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Kyle Pitts, 75 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the ground, it's Harris. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Tagovailoa are going to try and throw on third down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
From the 30 on second down, Murray looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. From the gun, Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. Touchdown! Ronald Jones, 30 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now.
Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Blocked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After the turnover, here's Murray. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
To throw again on second down. Murray flushed out right. Finding room to the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll run on first down. Jones. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bucs continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Succop for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On play action, here's Tua. Looking deep for Adams. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. Looking to pass, Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He gets it complete to Harris. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Buying time to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. The kick by Sanders is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Murray now on 1st down. Step, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
Well, if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
Now Tua on the bootleg here. He'll buy some time right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. They run for it with Harris. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
5 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And this one will be brought back to the 22. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. The give is to Jones. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. They fake the handoff, now Murray. Going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
This is caught by Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 40 yards. And the Buccaneers are feeling good as they extend their lead in the Super Bowl. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may.
The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Shaquille Barrett. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. They're going to look to throw. Now a short one to Gesicki. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Tua on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. On 1st down, Jones. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think you may want to keep them cranking high right here.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Buccaneers are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. Extra point up and good by Succop. And they open the lead up now to 25. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Oh, my goodness. I thought he'd peel off. Instead, he makes the fair catch at the 2-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi Trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive 1st and 10. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's Tua. Over the middle, the tight end Shaheen with it. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. His second catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game. And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. 54 yards on the ground for him so far. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's going to let it fly. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers have won the Super Bowl, and they will hoist the Lombardi Trophy to cap an amazing season.